All right.
All right, so welcome to the call, guys. Oh my gosh, we've got a celebrity in the house. Man, my man Scottie's on here with us, guys. Thank you, Scottie, for taking this time and being here with us today, brother. We really appreciate you, man. How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Glad to be here, man. And I appreciate you reaching out to me, giving me the opportunity, you know.
Man, I'm humbled, man. I tell you, I'm humbled. I'm happy to be here with you today, and you taking the time out of your busy schedule and your family. So thank you on behalf of the whole team here, but also anybody that's watching this video. I'm sure because this is going to help someone to decide whether or not this is something for them. So thank you for doing that. It's a big deal. So
Absolutely.
why don't we do this? Why don't we start with finding out just a little bit about you. What was it that brought you here? What attracted you to M.2.C Academy here? What brought you into our world, if you will?
Well, it was something I never heard of, first of all.
Okay.
I've been around the block a little bit, in the credit repair world,
Okay.
going on and off about 10 years. And I got back in after about a year in January.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just searching and searching and I was getting pretty decent results, but I mean, just like everything else, man, it changes with time,
Right.
and I saw a post, I can't remember from who, but I remember seeing M.2.C, boom. I was like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is that? So, I reached out to Rodney and purchased some stuff, and you of all people know it kind of overloaded you,
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, dude, what is all this right here? And it was a bit overwhelming, honestly. But I mean, with the information, but man, I'm telling you, the results that I was seeing other people get, it got me excited.
Okay.
So, I jumped in. I was like, man, I need to take my business to the next level, and eventually get back into my own business full time.
Okay.
And I mean, here we are, man. I'm taking the steps to do that. So
Okay. Well, and you've been really crushing it, and I just want people to know. I mean, we've only been our doors at M.2.C Academy, the actual academy, has only been open a little over a month. But when you came in, you were one of our founding members here. So I always like to point that out. You were the one who actually, reached out and took that initiative and first step to trust in us to help you there. And obviously, you've had success because of it. And that's what's so amazing to me. But you've posted in the community. I want to talk about the community in just a moment and get your thoughts on that. But tell us a little bit about your success here. What have you accomplished, and why do you feel you've been able to do that here in such a short period of time with what we're doing here with M.2.C Academy?
Well, first thing, I mean, is the successes I've seen just in a little short time. I mean, I got clients calling me like, dude, what is all this coming in the mail? I said, I mean, you hired me to do a job, so that right there just lets you know that I'm working, and I tell all my clients, you got to trust the process,
Yeah.
It didn't take, 20, 30 days for you to get to where you are now. It took you years.
Yeah.
And not saying it's going to take us years, but you have to trust the process, and they don't know that I'm trusting the process myself. But I mean, that and being in the community, man, it just helps me out. I was kind of quiet at first,
Right.
but once I started seeing some results, I was like, huh, okay,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And everybody else was talking about boom this and boom that. And I was like, wait, I want my own boom, so I got to get on top of my stuff and go ahead and get it done. And it's just a big confidence booster, man, just to see, even though I've seen results before.
Right.
But, I mean, trying something new and you're trusting and praying and believing that it's
Right.
going to work. And when you see the manifestation, man, it's just awesome, dude. So.
Well, and I can totally appreciate it. And keep in mind, you did all the work. We just supplied the tools and the letters. and the community, but you did all the work, brother. So you've got to take 100% credit of that. And the people that are doing business with you or you're helping, they've got to feel blessed that they came across you, because I'm going to tell you, brother, you're making some waves. And I mean, I seen when you first posted, it was like a couple weeks when you first got the RTG, which is our ready to go system, man. You just tell us about that, how you just took off with that and started getting those results, because you were posted, man. You've been posted.
Man, I'll tell you, when I got that system, I was like, are you serious? I mean, because, you know, the inquiries and, you know, you got clients they just went to 2 or 3 car dealerships last week.
Yeah.
So they have about 40, 50 inquiries just on one. I mean, you know, and to go through that as quick as I did, I was like, I didn't believe it, you know, and
it was, you told, because I remember this. You said 40 inquiries in what, like it was like 10 minutes?
Yeah, if that. I was like,
if that.
You got to be kidding me, dude. You got to be kidding me. And I mean, it's based and it's RTG ready to go. You know,
ready to go.
You know, data input. That's basically it. I mean, if you can read and you can, even if you're picking, typing, you know what I mean?
it's push a button, right? Push a button.
Right. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Well, we are definitely, we're coming out with 2.0 for anybody that's watching this, and for yourself. Obviously, you know this because you're in the know, you're in the community. But you know, what type of results would you say you're getting? I mean, obviously I know what your results are because I see you posting all the freaking time. I love it, man. So let's say from the time that you started, what was your first win that you got? How long did it take you to get your first win? When you started, you jumped in, you started using our letters, RTG. What was your first win?
The first win, I would say, actually personal win. It was an account that I disputed it and kept disputing, and I stopped. I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. You know, my wife and I were in the process of building a house right now, so it was one account that it was just, I ain't gonna say killing me. I could, you know, I still got to prove with the credit scores we do have now.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, I'm saying every bit of 5-6 years.
Wow.
And I sent this, the first wave, and I want to say I got a letter in the mail. I was like, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Because normally it's just, they just come back, you know, verified and it's yours and this and that, this and that. But when I got that letter in the mail and I read it, I was like, I must have ruffled some feathers. Because, you know, they were asking for more information and this and that and this and that. So that right there just let me know this was different.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the final results to come in.
Okay.
But I mean, that right there to me was just huge because it was something that never happened before. Because like I said, in the past, when I was just disputing and not challenging, you know, I was just coming back, you know, this and that and this and that.
Right.
But yeah, man, I mean, that right there, like I said, I'm still waiting on the final results to come in, you know. And if it comes back where I need to do it again, cool. We got 2 right there sitting there waiting.
There you go. You know? Ready to go.
It's ready to go. You know. But yeah, man, that's a personal I can't say boom yet, but I think I got the B&O. I'm just
I think it's worthy of a boom, man, because a win is a win, and that's what we look at here. It doesn't matter if it's completed right to where you want it. It's a win. We got their attention. We changed it. So now we're ruffling the feathers, and we're loosing the tree. Right, we're shaking the tree to see what falls off.
Exactly.
And that's the power. That's the power. So congratulations, man. You've been working on it for 6 years or so, and all of a sudden one letter, and now you got something.
Right. I'm like, dude, where have this been? You know. But timing is everything, man. You know?
Well, timing is everything, and the time is definitely moving, and you got to be on board, or you kind of get left behind, like a lot of people are with the old methods. And just like you mentioned, you know, we don't do the dispute; we challenge. For people that don't know that and they're watching this, you got to find that out. When you get into the academy, we teach you all this stuff. So don't worry if you're brand new, or if you're a seasoned veteran, just like my man here, Scottie, you don't have to worry. We're going to show you how to do this the right way, because I see this.
I'm in pre-K again. I'm in pre-K
man.
again.
This is grad school, brother. This is grad school. So just you just know you're up there, and this is our fraternity, man. This is our fraternity. So so tell me, I mean, what wins do you feel you've had? I mean, with your clients, do you feel what was your first win with your client though? I mean, I know you've been doing some work.
Well, I have a few that you know, they're trying to get a house, and they had dealt with another company before, and they called and said, dude, the stuff that I've been getting in the mail, I mean, is more in the first 30 days working with you opposed to the other company that's been sitting on their file for like 6 months.
Wow.
You know, and we actually finally got some results in the other day, and she was like, they couldn't get it off, but you got it off in less than 30 days. I said, hey, okay, cool.
Less
than somebody else.
Less than 30 days, friends. Less than 30 days. My man, he went in, he applied the system, he got results. Less than 30 days. They said 6 months. They could never get anything done. 6 months.
Yeah.
He comes in with less than 30 days, gets it done. And that's the power. So, man, congratulations. That's amazing. I love hearing these stories, and that's why I'm always trying to get you guys to jump on. So let's talk about the community a little bit. I mean, you're a big part of the community. Your name is in there, man. People know who Scottie is. So, tell us about the community. What are your thoughts on the community and the things that we've created with the community, with helping you guys?
The biggest thing, man, is just the support. I know you and Rodney, y'all are very, 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 very busy, and I try not to, bombard anybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, the support, between you and Rodney, and y'all still answering questions when you're trying to work, and, but it's a good thing, because that means y'all are committed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that means a lot. I mean, to me, I'm sure it means a lot to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because when you're learning something new, I mean, it's just like anything else. It's something new.
Yeah.
So you need the support, and and it's there, and now some of the other members, they're chiming in, man. They're learning. I love it, man. It's a huge confidence builder. I will say that.
Good. So we've got a great community. And you're right. We do. Rodney and myself. I mean, that was when we first started this company. That was our whole process behind this, was not only just start a company and sell products, right, and have a community, but it was actually to be part of it, right, and become friends and family with you, man, because that's what this is about. This is about building a community of people, helping people, and when you're able to do that, you start to see things happen that hasn't ever happened before.
Right.
And man, you're definitely one of those people. So I tell you, you're making waves here for people, and I can see that in you. You're doing that for your clients. So, that's amazing. So let me ask you this. How has this changed your life, this system and everything that's going on now? How has that changed you and your family's lives?
Well, time for one.
Okay.
I mean, that's a huge part. Kids, I have 5 kids.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we've been married for 11 years. And now kids are starting to grow up. Like I was saying, my son, he's in baseball, and he's doing real good at it,
Yeah.
And to be able to be, at the baseball games, if they have field trips,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It just frees up a lot of time. And just looking at my old way of doing things, even with the other, softwares or whatever, that technology, it definitely helps. But just I look back at the old days when I was manually typing every letter. Dude, I can go through now probably the first 8 steps per client, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes.
That's a lot.
If I don't get sidetracked, and be on Facebook and stuff like that, I really can knock it out. You know what I'm saying? But the old way, dude, it used to take at least an hour or so just to type up letters for that one client. So now I can knock out 3 clients within an hour if I stay focused. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So, let's back up. So you just said, from what you mentioned, that before it would take you an hour to type up 1 client,
Yeah.
whereas now you can do 3
2 to 3
in the
in the
same amount of
same
time.
hour. Yeah.
You tripled your production.
Yeah.
You're working less. You got more time for your family, and you're getting better results.
Right.
Is that fair to say?
Hey man, you know, and my after the call yesterday, you know, my eyes really was opened up. You know, I got the motto RTG really means income triple.
Yep.
Nah, man, nah. I think I was wrong about that because just listening to Rodney yesterday, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, we're here to help families.
Yes.
But we're here to help ourselves too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, dude, if you really get in and really, really work this system, man, I'm telling you, it'll be a lifesaver for your family and you know.
Yeah. Well, the more people that you help, the more money you make, right? That's just because everybody, and that's the same thing here. That's my motto too. That's why we do what we do, because we know in the end, everybody wins.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Everybody wins. So yeah. And for people that are watching this, just so you know, we do weekly calls, training calls.
Yeah.
And that's what Scottie's talking about. If you're just tuning in, we do weekly calls. We have beginners class on Mondays, and then we have more advanced class on Thursdays. So a lot of training in there, plus all the tools and the community and everything that we have. So it's definitely in there. So let me ask you this one final question. I want to let you get back to your family because it's important to me that you do have your family time. If someone was on the fence right now and they haven't decided to move forward yet, and they're watching your video right now, what would you say to them to get them to move forward? What would be your suggestion?
Do it. Do it. I'm serious. Whether you're working on your own, I mean, I was my first guinea pig when I got into credit repair.
Right.
You know, hey, life happens.
Yeah.
You know, it happened to me. I'm pretty sure it's happened to you.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what brought me here.
You know, I mean, loss of a job, you know, business not doing what you need to do, you know, partners that maybe steal money, like what happened to me. you know,
happens.
Like life happens, you know.
Yeah.
So I was my first guinea pig on where, you know, I started working on my own. And I had to make up in my mind, and it still took me a while because I was still young. You know, I'll be 38 this month. This was when we first got married. I was 25, 26 years old.
Right.
And you know, I had to make up my mind, and it still took me to about 30 years. I had got my credit back to where I needed to be, and I messed it up again.
Okay.
You know,
right.
And I think I was around 30, 31. And I made up my mind that day, I will never be late on another bill.
Right.
Ever. And you have to take that stand, even jumping into something like this. You have to do it. Because guess what? If you don't do it, nobody else will do it.
Yep.
Unless you're going to pay somebody. But if you have the tools to actually learn how to do it and, you know, practice on a couple other family members, dude, you have your own business. Start it. Don't wait. You know, and I know cost may be an issue, but guess what? I promise you, once you start rolling, you will make more than what you're paying out.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine what they're paying now for interest rates because they have bad credit, if they have bad credit. So there's a process here. So once you fix yours like you did, right, then you can get yourself in a better situation, lower your costs, have more income, and start helping more people to make more income if that's what you're looking for.
Right,
but listen, man, you're amazing. I appreciate you and everything that you're doing. And I am so humbled to have you in our group, in our community. I tell Rodney every day, I have like four sections here set up where I've got Rodney 300 times, but you are, I'm talking to Rod, I'm talking to Scottie, I'm talking to, you guys are the ones that really stand out because we know you guys are in the community working hard. And there's a lot of people in our community that are working hard. But, you know, again, you're one of the ones that I know that really help a lot of people and stand out. So I wanted to recognize that. And thank you again for coming on and sharing your story with us here, man, because I can tell you this is going to help a lot of people who's thinking about moving forward if they're on this page. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Go hang out with your family. I know you just got off work. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So
let me know.
Hopefully soon I can. Friday is my crazy day, man. I'm up at like 4:15 on Fridays, man.
I can appreciate that, man. I can appreciate that. So let us know if you need anything, brother. You're the man. I really do appreciate you and everything you're doing. Let us know if you need anything. And other than that, if you guys are on the fence, take it from my man Scottie here. I mean, you can do this too. And Rodney and myself, we put this together for people to get themselves in a better situation, whether you have a business or you don't, if you're just doing this for yourself. But just like Scottie, my man here, he's changing his life. He's been in the business for 10 years. He's still learning, and as long as his mind's open to learning and being coachable, he's always going to be successful. So take it from Scottie here that if you're wanting to change your situation and you want to get into a better place, take action, right? Take action.
Now.
All right. All right. Man up, man. All right, brother. Well, I love you, man. You're awesome. I will see you in the group, brother. Go enjoy your family, and thank you for sharing this time with us, man. You're the best, dude.
Thank you, man. God bless you.
You too, my man. See you soon.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.